Only profitable Forex robots. Stop thinking. Robots are everything.
Hello dear traders. Today we will introduce you to the new version of the ScoutFX trading panel. The ScoutFX trading panel was created to help traders who trade currency pairs make decisions about entering the market. To create a market entry signal, ScoutFX takes data on the positions of traders from several sources. Let's look at the situation on the example of the euro currency pair against the US dollar. We see that now the market is dominated by the mood of traders who want to sell this pair by 73%. Accordingly, we expect traders to shift the current quote into a downward movement. In the line of the panel for the euro against the US dollar, we see the volumes of open positions in lots for sell and buy. Next, we see the price of the largest accumulation of sell positions. Since we are going to follow the majority, we will sell the euro to US dollar pair, and this price is our profit target for the open position. Also, the price of the largest accumulation of sell positions is indicated on the chart by a horizontal red dotted line. Further on the panel, we see how far the current market price has moved from the price of the largest accumulation of sell positions and our target level of profit taking on a euro sell against the US dollar. That's 174 standard points for 4-digit quotes. And at this level, we recommend taking profits. Next, we see the price of the largest accumulation of buy positions, also marked on the quotes chart with a green dotted line. And how far, in points, has the current quote moved from the largest accumulation of open buy positions? The price went down by 64 standard points, in 4-digit quotes. Using the buttons on the ScoutFX panel, you can open positions or pending orders for each instrument. For example, by clicking on the buy button, you open a position in the market to buy at the current market price. Clicking on the sell button opens a position in the market for sale at the current market price. Next are buttons for placing pending orders. There is one rule to remember with these buttons. For example, if we want to place a pending order to buy, and the market price is below the line of accumulation of buy positions, this is the green dotted line. After clicking on the buy pending button, a pending order for the buy stop breakdown will open, at the price of the largest accumulation of buy positions, the green line. If the market price were above the green line, then after clicking on the buy pending button, a pending limit order for a buy limit rebound will open. Let's mark this price on the chart with a line. And we expect that the price will fall to the accumulation of buy positions, and then after the correction it will go further up. This option works if the price is in an ending uptrend and there are all signs for a slight correction. Since in this example we see that 73% of traders have already preferred to sell the euro against the US dollar. Now consider an example of entering the market to sell the euro against the US dollar. We see that the market price is above the level of accumulation of sell positions. Accordingly, when you click on the sell pending button, a pending order for the sell stop breakout will open. If the price of the instrument were below the level of accumulation of sell positions, then clicking on the sell pending button will open a limit pending order for the sell limit rebound from the level indicated by the red dotted line on the chart, which is an indicator showing the largest accumulation of sell positions in the market. When it is expected that the price will return to the level of accumulation of sell positions during the correction and bounce from this level, it will continue its downward movement. Let's move on to an overview of the ScoutFX trading panel settings. On the ScoutFX panel next to the name of the currency pair, if there is a signal to enter the market, dollar signs appear. This means that the volumes of open positions in the market, by instrument, have reached the value specified in the settings. Now the settings are set to 70% overweight on the positions of the trader. This means that more than 70% of traders have chosen to move in the direction of buying or selling this instrument. You can change the value in this setting according to your preferences, in the range from 51% to 99%. Switching between tool charts is easy. Just click on the name of the instrument and ScoutFX will switch to the chart of the instrument you have chosen. Now we've changed the value of position dominance to 80%. We see that the Australian dollar versus Swiss franc currency pair has conditions for making a decision to enter the market. And now 4,447 lots are open for sale and 1,209 lots for purchase. 83% of traders opened positions to sell the Australian dollar against the Swiss franc. You can also follow the majority by opening a sell position by clicking on the sell button. And count on making a profit of 93 standard points. At the level of the red dotted line, set the take profit. At this price, profit is expected to be fixed on sell transactions. Next example. We chose the option of 70% prevalence of open positions by traders in the direction of buying or selling to enter the market. For example, the euro against the US dollar. So, 73% chose the downward direction to sell this currency pair. What data do we see on the euro currency pair against the US dollar? 42,500 lots for sale and 18,166 lots for purchase. We see on the chart the level of the largest accumulation of buy positions. It is marked with a dotted green line. But the volumes of traders with buy positions are much smaller than those of traders with sell positions, with the target indicated by the red dotted line. Accordingly, it is logical to choose to open a deal to sell the euro pair against the US dollar. To enter the market, press the sell button. A sell position will be opened at the current market price. Take profit is set at the level of the red dotted line or leave unchanged the take profit that ScoutFX will set based on the parameters specified in the settings. In this example, we expect to get about 170 pips of profit. With a position of 0.01 lots, this will equal $170 profit. When deciding to enter the market, you need to take into account some factors based on the direction of the quote's movement. In this example, we see that the euro is moving up against the US dollar. And the trend is not yet broken. And to reduce risks, it is recommended to adjust the take profit level for the nearest prices, where we observed rebounds during the correction on the upward movement. And it is recommended to set a take profit at this price and expect to receive 80 points of profit or at this price of the previous correction with a profit of 130 points. When the trend breaks and the upward channel is broken, we can adjust the take profit level in the direction of increasing profit and move to the level of accumulation of sell positions. Let's get back to the ScoutFX settings. In this parameter, we indicate the value of how many percent of the overweight of open deals you need to make a decision. We recommend a range of 80% or more. Below is the data request period in minutes. Next is the line where you can add all the instruments available in the market overview in your MetaTrader trading terminal. The next lines set the market entry volumes in lots. If you have chosen to trade with a fixed lot, then set the value to 0 in the column for automatic calculation of the lot volume. Then you will open deals with the lot that you set in the ScoutFX settings. If you want to transfer the calculation of the volume of lots from the size of your account balance, to enter the market, set the value to 0 in the fixed lot column, and set the value in the column for automatic lot calculation, how many % of the account balance you want to use to enter the market for each position. The following are the parameters of the size of the take profit set when opening positions in the market and pending orders. Values are set in standard points at 4-digit quotes. Next comes the setting of the stop loss size parameter in points from the price of opening a position in the market. If you do not want to use stop loss, set this parameter to 0. If you want to limit losses on open positions, set the value that you consider appropriate for your trading style. Next are the standard settings for the magic number and the design options for the color palette of the ScoutFX panel. The last line indicates the name of the sound file that is played when a signal appears to make a decision to enter the market. In the setting, you can turn off or turn on the sound notification through the false true menu. When installing the ScoutFX trading panel, in the settings you must allow the use of DLL and activate algorithmic trading. Also at the bottom of the ScoutFX trading panel there is an active link to our website and websites of recommended brokers, by clicking on which you will immediately go to these websites from the trading terminal. You can purchase an unlimited license or rent for 12 months on our site forexrobot.pro. You can find ScoutFX in the Trading Utilities menu. When purchasing, indicate the account number to which the license will be linked. In the future, you can unlimitedly change the account numbers to which the ScoutFX license will be linked. You can also use the trial version of ScoutFX. The functionality is the same as in the paid version, except for the ability to add or change the currency pairs used to analyze the entry into the market. To automate trading processes for this strategy, a Forex Robot News Insider was created. You can also purchase a license for this Forex Robot on our website forexrobot.pro. Our technical support is always happy to advise and help with the installation and configuration of our trading systems. We wish you profitable trading. We are waiting for you in the team of profitable traders.
Only profitable Forex robots. Stop thinking. Robots are everything.